Hi everybody, it's Lauren Brown, also known as Raggy Royal on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and now YouTube. And today we're doing this beautiful eyeshadow look. And guess what? It's all drugstore. Welcome to Money Saving March. Okay, we already done a video on my entire drugstore base. Every single product we used was drugstore. We did a lime green eyeshadow look the other day. Today we're coming here with something a little bit softer, a little bit more sultry, a little bit rose gold. I'm so happy you're here. If you enjoyed this video along the way, please give it a like and subscribe down below. Also, a few announcements. Make sure you sign up for my beauty newsletter. It's down below. Speaking of down below, you can also shop every single product that I use on the face and on the eyes, and get your tickets for the Lips and Lashes with Lauren Live Masterclass tour. We're going over how to apply faux lashes and the perfect red lip. I'll be in New York City on May 30th. I'll be in Chicago, Illinois on June 20th, and I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia on September 26th. So make sure you get your tickets down below while they are still available, okay? Last announcement, make sure you do your eyes before your face because there's gonna be a little bit of fallout today. I'll show you how to work with it, but it's just better if you do your eyes first and then your base. Now let's get into the video. Okay, so we're starting off with the eyes already primed, and since my primer is not a drugstore primer, I've been using the Infallible Full Wear Concealer in 345, which I actually use right underneath my tear duct as my eye primer. Boom. All right, now for the eyeshadow, we're gonna start off in the NYX Ultimate Warm Neutrals palette. If you saw my lime green colorful eyeshadow look I did the other day, that was also drugstore, this is a friend to the show. Quick, let's do a Lauren Brown brush breakdown. I'm doing it at the beginning of the video today. We're gonna be blending up and down, so both directions. So as we move up towards the brow bone, we're gonna use those fluffier brushes. The brush bristles are less densely packed. It's fluffier, it's bigger. As we go down the eye, we're gonna go in with more densely packed brushes, because if the brush is more tapered, it's gonna really pack on the color, and we want that down towards the crease. So this will be closer to the crease. It's gonna be somewhere in between the crease and the brow bone, and it's gonna be up towards the brow bone. Today, we're gonna start off with this middle brush, right? So we're gonna start with the middle shade, and this is a BH Cosmetics 7 brush. BH Cosmetics does not sell brushes anymore, so let's move on. Rest in peace. I'm gonna go into this rust shade here and a little bit of this terracotta shade here. Y'all like that, don't you? I know my color vocabulary. Hello. And I'm gonna go pick up another brush and just flatten out that concealer. I will say the concealer is thicker than the primer that I usually use, so I want to move a little bit faster because, yeah, creasing could really be a thing. So I'm going to start on this outer corner. Outer corner is out towards your ear, and I'm going to bring that all the way in towards the inner corner, and it's going to look crazy, but this is step one, okay? We have so many steps to go. You really can't call it at this time. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Yes, 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 yes. Great start. Okay, now I'm going to blend that out. So I'm going to go in with that fluffier brush. But since we don't really have a true transition color, we're going to kind of have to like make one. So I'm going to go into this tan shade here in the middle. I think this shade and this shade are like maybe one shade off. They're very, very close. And a little bit of this copper. And let's see how that works out. I'm going to blend up above where we put the first shade, all the way to the brow bone. Sometimes I blend right on top of the brows. It's okay. I know the lady who did my brows. I'm the lady who did my brows. So if they need to be fixed, I can fix them. It's nothing worth worrying about. I'm doing the same on this side. As you see, there's a little bit of fallout. Today is like a rose gold rust eyeshadow look, so it's all gonna get blended in the blush anyway. But that's why I try to warn at the beginning of the videos, hey, go ahead and do your eyes before your face if you don't want any fallout. And I'm just going in circular motions, blending from the outer corner to the inner corner. I'm going to do the same on the other side. I don't know what that is. Blending it away. Blending that out. Now, in some videos, I start with the light shade and I go down to the crease. Sometimes I start with the crease and go up. The reason why I started in the middle today is because of the color payoff, right? So I wanted to kind of see what that first shade was gonna look like so I could know what to blend it out with. I didn't know if it was gonna be more red, more brown. I didn't know. So that's why I started off in the middle. You can go any direction. In some tutorials I go one way, and in other tutorials I go another way. I'm gonna go back in and repeat that first step. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of repeating steps. That's how you get that good blend. So I'm gonna go in with those rush shades. I'm going back in the crease. By the way, where's your crease? Look up. look down. That fold, that's your crease. But your crease, you know, it may look different than mine. So you can go ahead and do halfway from your brow bone to your lash line. That's the halfway point. For people who watch my eyeshadow tutorials all the time, you probably could mouth that with me because I say it every time. But it's important because we have people who are joining us who may not even know what a crease is. And I'm saying, put this in the crease. Hold on. Hold on. I remember when I first started going to solid core classes, like the workout, and they were like, tuck your tailbone. I'm like, I don't even know where my tailbone is, so I can't even get to tucking it. You don't even know where your crease is. How you gonna get to blending it? Okay. If you already knew where your crease was, just be patient with me as we make sure everybody's on the same page. Now I'm going back in with that light transition shade on that fluffy brush because it got a little wild in this inner corner part. Where's your inner corner, by the way? Where your tear duct is. I'm kind of like blending all over my nose contour, but we'll deal with that later. Now let's go in with that very taper brush and let's go into some browns, shall we? I'm gonna go into these dark brown hairs, and I feel like this one is warm, leans more red. This one is cool, leans more blue, but like they're kind of one and the same. So I'm gonna use both of them. I'm definitely gonna tap this brush off though. I be doing crazy taps when it comes to filming for YouTube, and you don't want it to be too much on the brush. It can be overwhelming. I'm just gonna add that on this outer corner for now. Maybe about halfway into the eye. Let's go all the way in. Let's go all the way in. I'm kind of using a light hand. I mean, for me, a light hand comparatively here. Because I don't want it to be too dark. That would change the whole everything about this eye. And I'm applying it kind of crazy. That's okay, because I know I'm going to go back in. We're going to blend it out. So I'm going to go back in with that medium shade, that rust color. And blend that out. Doing the same on the other eye. And then going back in and blending. We have obliterated my right brow, but that's okay. That is a-okay. By the way, if you want to know how I did my brows, I just did an entire drugstore base tutorial where I show everything about my base. But also I have an entire video just on my brows, so you can check that out. It's part of my makeup vocabulary series, and it was B for brows. We're going through the A through Z of makeup, so check that out. Guys, I feel like I want to add a little bit of pink, right? But I need to be strategic on how I do it. So I want to go into the NYX Ultimate Edit palette. I'm going to go into this hot pink shade here. I've had this for so long. I have this new one called the Ultimate. I know that's bright, and I used this in my last drugstore eyeshadow tutorial. But the pinks in here are face pigments, not for eye safety. Now, if it's just me doing a video, I would just use them for eye safety. But since it's a tutorial, I gotta be responsible. Don't put it on your face. Don't put it on your eyes if they say don't put it on your eyes. I don't know. So I'm gonna go into the Ultimate Edit, and I'm going in with that medium brush, and I'm just adding a little bit of pink, and it's gonna look a hot mess for a second. It's gonna look a hot mess for a second. I'm adding that kind of in between our rust color and our transition color. Yeah, let's blend this out. Let's blend this out. Let's blend this out. Let's blend this out. It's like I can see it, but then I can't see it. And then when I can see it, I'm like, I don't think I like that. I'm gonna go back in now and just redo all these different steps. So going in with that light shade, then going in with the medium shade, then going in with the dark shade until I am satisfied. Yes, indeed. When I really want to know something's blended, I gotta take the mirror and hold it far. I think we need more depth. I'm gonna go in with the dark brown because I feel like it's just one shade on the eye. Got our dark brown going back in this medium rush shade, blending that out over and over again. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I think we added enough dark brown. It's funny because earlier I was like, oh, I don't want to do too much dark brown, but the depth is really necessary to balance out and create an ombre between that light shade and that rust shade. Because at one point it's just looking like light shade, rust. That's it. So we're gonna go in with some shimmers now. We're gonna go in with the Milani Gilded Eyeshadow Stick in Rose. We're not cutting the crease today. We've been doing a lot of no cutting the crease. Let me know down below, do you prefer cutting the crease or not cutting the crease? I can do both. Anyways, I'm gonna just add this right to the eye. because it's not like juicy enough. It's not a wet product, so put it on the back of my hand. It's gonna be very hard to like scrape off enough of that to like show up on the eye. So yeah, I'm going to do it a little bit differently than how I do my liquid glitters. Doing the same on this eye. I'm going a little bit into the crease because like I said, we're not cutting the crease today, so you can kind of just let it flow. It's a little see-through. A little see-through. I'm going to go onto a brush, just taking a little bit of the product, and the reason I'm doing that is because I don't want it to like scrape everything off. Okay, yeah, that works. I'm putting on the brush because also the brush is dirty and I don't want it to like throw everything off, and I don't want it to scrape any product off. So yeah, this definitely applies it better. That's pretty. It's uneven, but it's pretty. This eye is higher. And the fake crease that we got going on. Gorge. Okay, I'm also gonna go in with the Hard Candy Pink Ink Eyeshadow Marker Shimmer because I did that the first time and I trust my judgment from last time. Why did I do that? Oh, it's like a little bit lighter. Okay, that's why. It's slightly lighter and a little bit more pigmented. I'm really gonna focus that over here in the inner corner. Now what we need to do is, you know, welcome the shimmer home, meaning that we need to blend on top of it so it looks more incorporated with the eye. So I'm going in on that brush. I didn't put any extra eyeshadow on it. That brush from the rust part of the eyeshadow tutorial. You remember the one that we used for rust. That's what I'm trying to say. And blend over the pink, and then I'm going to go back in with a little bit more pink, a little bit more shimmer. This is so pretty and so simple. We need a little bit more shimmer though. I'm just gonna go in with the same shimmer from before. I do have like a glitter topper from the drugstore, which is from Pixie Beauty, but it is a like holographic glitter, but I kind of like keeping it copper. But I will show you, this is the Maybelline Shadow Drip Eye Tint in Silver Drip. I actually used this for my collaboration with CVS the other day. Very pretty, but I think it's going to turn our color somewhere we don't want it to be. You know, that's always an option. If you want to take it up, glitter toppers are always fun. I kind of like how it looks, but we still need to blend it into the eye because, yeah. If we're not cutting the crease, we don't need any harsh edges. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same flat brush because I don't want to grab another one. I'm going to go a little bit into the pink first and let's see what happens. Going back into that NYX Ultimate Edit palette, a little bit of that pink. But it's fun. Let's see. It's fun, especially because I know I'm going to do like pink on the blush. I'm going to take that rust shade right here. And the reason why we're even taking these shades onto the lid is because we blended vertically already, blending up the eye. Now we need to blend across the eye. I don't want it to be like a weird Yes, indeed. Yeah, just go ahead and cover that pink up. Because I don't want it to be a weird stop between like rose gold shimmer and then harsh dark brown in the outer corner. Like I want everything to look incorporated. And I do that even when I do cut the crease. Like even with a half cut crease, you gotta make sure that that ombre is vertical as well as horizontal. All right, and you add a little bit more pink. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more of the rose gold. Just a little bit more. I don't want to put too much on there because it will start to crease. Even though it's not a liquid, like some of the other glitter toppers that we use, it will start to crease, okay? And I don't want it to crease. So we're gonna stop there. That's good stuff. I'm gonna fix all of this later. Let's go to the waterline. So I'm gonna be using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk in the waterline because the white waterline is just gonna open this up so beautifully. I just did an entire YouTube video about how to do my white waterline. I mean everything you wanna know about the white waterline, but this is gonna be the crash course, okay? I'm gonna be taking the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk and I'm gonna take a craft brush from Michaels. Yes, I am. And I'm going to just apply that white right across the waterline. Very nice. Now let's go in with a little bit of a liner. I always do a little bit of liner on the top. Perfect. This is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. And I'm going to just add just a small sliver of black liner. This also helps me to put my lashes on. We'll talk more about that in a second. And I like the way it shapes the eye. It's really not too difficult. The most difficult part is making sure your eyes match each other, which these eyes do not. I'm gonna fix them off camera because I put on my lashes. If you want to know more about how to apply lashes, make sure you come to the Lips and Lashes Masterclass tour. We'll be in New York City on May 30th, in Chicago, Illinois on June 20th, in Atlanta, Georgia on September 26th, and I think we'll be in Charlotte October 24th. So make sure you get your tickets down below. We're going to be going over how to apply faux lashes. Okay, everything you want to know. Measuring the lash, what lash styles give what effect, how not to glue your eyes shut, different types of glue, everything that you want to know about lashes. Come with your questions, come with your skepticism. I just want to see you there. It's going to be very beginners friendly, and you also will learn some things if you know, are intermediate or advanced. You also will learn how to apply the perfect red lip, talking about color theory and lip care. So I want to see at the masterclass. I'm going to put on my lashes and clean this up. We'll come back for the inner corner and the lower lash line. So for the inner corner, I'm going to go into the Ultimate Warm Neutral palette again, and I'm going to go right into this, you know, light cream shade. I'm going to go right into the inner corner just to open up the eye a little bit more. It's not the most powerful cream shadow or white shadow, but it's getting it done. And I don't really want y'all to have to, you know, pull out another palette if you don't have to pull out another palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and just blend that in, make it look less crazy. Now I want to go in with an even smaller tapered brush and go in just to this shade alone. This shade might be a little bit too dark for the under eye. I'm going to go right along the lower lash line. Keeping it pretty light on the lower lash line today. I'm not going to go in with like the dark brown or anything like that. And then I'm going to have a little bit of fun. So I'm going to go into the NYX Buttermelt blush and Buttah, and I'm going to go into, I'm going to use a blending brush for that, and I'm just going to blend underneath that rush shade and on the outer corner. And I'm going to take a blush brush and really just, I already have this. Oh, okay. That was a bit much, but I already have this on the face right here. So I'm just blending this all the way into blush to make it a little bit more harmonious. Yes, indeed. Oh, how rude of me. Let me tell you what I have on my lips. I have on the NYX lip pencil in Espresso, and then I also am wearing the Essence Makeup, the Super Peptide Glossy Lip Treatment in Pinkified. So that's what I have on my lips. I'm gonna go do these lower lashes right here and make sure all my blush is equal on both sides, and then we're gonna go to the outro. And here we are. Final look. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe down below to see more videos like this. We are in money saving March, so I'm doing some drugstore videos. I already did a colorful lime green eyeshadow tutorial, all drugstore, and an entire drugstore base video. So my eyebrows, my face, everything. I use the same products today, so if you're interested, check those out. They'll either come up on the screen or down in the description box. Speaking of the description box, you know what else is down there? 1, the products I use today. 2, the link to sign up for the newsletter. I have a free beauty newsletter where I send out different beauty inspirations, beauty recommendations, and beauty solutions to your email for free. So you can sign up there. Also, you can get your tickets for the Lips and Lashes with Lauren live masterclass tour. I would love to see you there. May 30th, I'll be in New York City. June 20th, I'll be in Chicago, Illinois. September 26th, I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia. Charlotte, y'all have been riding hard, so I'm working on it. So make sure you get your tickets down below while they're still available, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.